The overwhelming desire for you never fades. It only grows, and I welcome it every day. I can't help but think of you, and the more I do, the stronger the pull becomes. Each time I feel your absence, it only reminds me of how much I crave your presence. The pull towards you is like a force of nature, and I'm powerless to stop it. I never knew how much I could long for someone until you became the center of my thoughts. It's as if my soul yearns for you constantly, and I can't break free from this feeling. The more I try to push away, the stronger the desire pulls me back to you. Every part of me is consumed by wanting you, and in this moment, I never want it to stop. Your memory is etched in my mind, and each recollection only stirs my longing for you even more. I don't want to escape this feeling. It's all consuming, and yet it feels like home. You've become the thought I can't shake, and part of me doesn't want to let it go. The desire for you is something I can't hide, even if I tried. It's written in every part of me. I'm caught in a dance of longing for you, and I don't ever want to stop moving with it. The feeling of wanting you is like an addiction, and I can't stop craving more. Each thought of you pulls me deeper into this beautiful chaos, and I'm not looking for an exit. The more I want you, the more I realize that letting go of this feeling would be impossible. Being lost in this desire for you is the most beautiful kind of madness I've ever known. I'm drowning in a sea of longing, and I don't want anyone to throw me a lifeline. The deeper I fall into this yearning, the more I realize I don't ever want to find the surface. Every second away from you only increases the intensity of my desire, and I welcome it. I never thought I could feel like this, but here I am, craving you more than anything. Your absence only fuels my desire, and with every passing day, the longing only intensifies. The feeling of wanting you is like an endless wave, crashing over me over and over again. I don't need to escape this longing. I want to dive deeper into it and feel every inch of it. You are the thought I can't forget, and the desire I can't deny, no matter how hard I try. The desire for you consumes my thoughts, my body, my soul. Every part of me is yours. I've never wanted someone so much, and yet there's a strange peace in knowing that I don't want it to end. Each thought of you sends a surge of heat through my veins, and I find myself wanting more. The desire for you has taken over me, and I can't imagine life without it. You've become the most powerful force in my life, and I'm helpless against the pull of wanting you. The desire to be near you is all-consuming, and part of me fears I'll never be satisfied. I've surrendered to the feeling of longing for you, and I wouldn't want to fight it even if I could. Every moment spent without you is a moment spent in agony as I long for your touch, your presence. I'm caught in an endless loop of craving you, and with each turn, it feels even more inevitable. You've become the center of my well, and now all I can do is want you more. The desire to be with you is like an anchor, and I find myself anchored to you with no intention of drifting away. I thought I understood love and desire, but with you, it's something deeper, something I can't escape. Every part of me aches to be close to you, and it's a longing I never want to extinguish. Your presence is like a magnet, pulling me in, and I don't want to resist this pull anymore. I can't explain it, but there's something about wanting you that feels so right, so destined. The longing I feel for you isn't just a feeling, it's a part of who I am now. Every thought of you is like a spark that sets my whole being on fire, and I crave more of it. I never imagined that wanting someone could feel like this. So intense, so consuming, so alive. The ache of wanting you is constant, and somehow it's a kind of peace in knowing that it's unending. Each moment apart from you is a reminder of how much I need you and how powerless I am to stop it. You are the gravity that keeps pulling me in, and I feel like I could fall forever and still want more. I've never known a craving so intense, yet so fulfilling as the one I feel when I think of you. The more I try to distance myself from this desire, the stronger it grows until it's all I know. Every part of me is drawn to you, and I can't fight this magnetic pull. It's a force greater than me. I find myself caught in the beauty of longing for you, and I don't want it to fade. The more I desire you, the more I realize that there's no end to this feeling, and I don't want one. It's as if my soul recognizes you, and all I can do is yearn for the connection that feels so right. I've never experienced a craving like this, where the wanting is endless yet satisfying in its intensity. The feeling of wanting you consumes me, and I'm lost in this whirlwind of desire. Every thought I have is wrapped around you, leaving me dizzy with anticipation. I can't seem to stop myself from wanting more of you, even as it overwhelms me. The ache in my chest grows each time I think of you. I don't want it to end. I'm intoxicated by the thought of you, and I'm afraid I don't want to sober up. You're all I can think about, and the desire keeps pulling me deeper with no end in sight. My heart races every time you're near, and I never want that feeling to stop. I'm caught in a dream where all I can do is yearn for you, and I never want to wake up. The pull of wanting you is stronger than anything I've ever felt. I don't know how to stop. My mind swirls with thoughts of you, and I find myself spinning, unable to stop. Each moment without you feels like an eternity, and I crave your presence more than ever. There's a quiet desperation in wanting you, and it's a feeling I never want to end. Your touch lingers in my mind long after you've gone, and I long for it again. Every moment I think of you, it feels like my whole world shifts and spins, pulling me closer. The idea of letting go of this desire is unbearable. What if I never feel this way again? I never expected to fall this hard, but now I don't want to escape the pull of wanting you. The more I want you, the more you consume me, and I don't know if I want it to stop. You're my obsession, and I can't shake it off, nor do I want to. Being lost in this feeling of desire is both beautiful and overwhelming, and I never want it to fade. The longer I think about you, the deeper I fall into this dizzying feeling that I can't resist. Every moment with you leaves me craving more, and I fear I'll never get enough. I can't stop wanting you, and in this moment, I don't want to. The desire for you is a fire I can't put out, and part of me doesn't want to try. Every glance, every touch makes me want you more, until I can't tell where I end and you begin. It's like a constant pull, a magnetic force that draws me closer, and I'm lost in it. My heart beats in rhythm with my desire for you, and I don't want to silence it. I thought I understood longing, but you've taken me to a place where I can't get enough. The way I crave you makes me dizzy, and somehow I don't want to stop spinning. I've never wanted something so much, and now that I have this desire, I don't know how to stop it. The thought of you lingers in my mind, and I want to hold on to it forever. I'm drowning in my own thoughts of you, and part of me never wants to surface. Your presence is intoxicating, and I feel dizzy every time I think of you. I wish I could stop, but the desire for you is something I never want to escape. It's like a dream that I don't want to wake up from. The more I want you, the more it feels right. My body aches for you in ways I never imagined, and it's a feeling I don't want to forget. I thought I could control this, but now all I can do is succumb to wanting you. With every passing second, my desire for you grows stronger, and I don't want to fight it. The line between need and want blurs when I think of you, and I find myself lost in the feeling. I don't know if I'm brave enough to stop wanting you, and I'm not sure I want to. The intensity of my feelings for you leaves me breathless, and I never want it to end. You've spun me into a world where the only thing that matters is the overwhelming desire to be close to you. Every thought of you is like a wave crashing over me, and I don't want to come up for air. I've never felt a pull like this, and I don't want to know what life is like without it. Your memory lingers, and the desire only grows stronger with time. Every moment without you feels incomplete, and I don't know how to stop needing you. I've never been so lost in someone, and right now, I never want to find my way out. You're my addiction, and I'm helpless in the face of my desire for you. Each thought of you leaves me reeling, and I'm dizzy with the feelings you stir within me. You've become my obsession, and I'm afraid I don't want it any other way. The longing for you wraps around me, and I can't seem to break free, nor do I want to. Every time I think of you, my heart races, and I never want that feeling to fade. You've taken over my thoughts, and now all I can do is fall deeper into wanting you. I don't know how to escape this feeling, nor do I want to. Being lost in you is the only place I want to be. The intensity of my longing for you only grows, and it's something I never want to let go of. I find myself endlessly craving you, and I can't help but feel that it's where I belong. You are a constant thought in my mind, and I'm not sure I want to escape this endless wanting.